Hi, I'm Dan Schmitt. I do a weekly television show called Team Chicago Challenge. My website is teamchicago.tv, teamchicago.tv. We're at Champaign County Fairgrounds. We're about 140 miles south of Chicago. We're in the central part of Illinois. The club is the Central Illinois Motorcycle Club. This is a beautiful fair event. This fair has probably been here over 100 years. They've probably been racing motorcycles here for more than 100 years. This is what I call a cushion track. This is a pea gravel track. When you race on a track like this, just come into the corner, let off the gas a little bit, get right back on the gas, and make it through the corner. The track looks absolutely beautiful today. It's going to turn out to be a great race, I'm pretty sure. And my bike, I just got it back together, so it's we'll see what happens with my Triumph with new pistons. I rebuilt the whole from the ground up, except I didn't take the engine cases apart. But let's see what goes on right here. We're at the Champaign County Fair, and don't forget my website, teamchicago.tv. We're going to start the day with a riders meeting.
This is our 8th year we've been putting this on. I think it's like ABC track money, you know. Longer than I've been alive. Higher. Portland Motorsports is giving away a set of Shinko tires tonight. It's just going to be in a drawing. Your entry fee, as you do the drawing, we're going to throw them in a hat, pick one out. You guys are going to take a set of tires. This is a club event. A little different than regular promoter. It means all the guys that are working here tonight are volunteers. We take days off work, vacation day, whatever we do to get here and take off early. So, you know, act accordingly. We will treat you guys with as much respect as you treat us.
As soon as the riders meeting was over, it was time for practice. Heading out on the half mile. My Triumph has got new pistons. I only broken the engine right around the pits. The track seems pretty good, but right away I get sprayed. Yes, this is a cushion track. There is loose dirt. My camera lens is covered. I do have a tear off. But what I'm learning out here is the Triumph is running pretty good, sounds good. The track is pretty consistent. And now we're going to meet the announcer, the Fair Queen, and the Little Miss for the 2018 Champaign County Fair.
We'd like to thank some of our big sponsors helping put on this event, and for our big $5,000 purse money, first off, Andre's Harley-Davidson, give them a big round of applause. And Portland helping out with all our trophies and all of our little classes, and give them a big round of applause for helping us out here tonight also. All right, standing here to my left, we got two beautiful young ladies. First off, our 2018 Champaign County Fair Little Miss, Alan and Percy. How are you doing? What are you doing here tonight?
I'm doing good.
So what do you have to do to be a little bit of Champaign County Fair?
Well, we have a livestock barn and do walk around
So you got one pretty that about to take a picture with you, right?
Yes.
All right, we'll give this young lady a big round of applause. That's a little bit. Alan and Percy. All right, next up we have our 2018 Fair Queen, Grayson and Allen. How are you doing? How old are you? So this is your first time on the team here? And you want to do that. So what do you do? What do you do all over the field? All right, so pretty cool deal. Congratulations to you both, and give you beautiful young ladies a big round of applause.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. And now it is time for the heat race. I am racing in the vintage class. The vintage class is for any motorcycle before 1980 There is no age limit. You can be young, you can be old. As we wait for the start, the light flashes. Jumping out front on that twin Suzuki, it is Sam Evans. The two-stroke twin 500cc, I believe. I'm riding a 750cc Triumph. Coming by now, that is Darwin Henshaw. He's on a 500cc Honda single. As you can see, I'm riding up high. I dive down, get on the gas, power by the Suzuki, stay on the gas a little bit longer, take the I line, go up by the hay bales. Now I'm going to square the corner off and dive down below, get a nice drive, get back on the gas. It's a little tough racing into the sun. I go up high, up by the hay bales, now square the corner off. Get on the gas as soon as possible. Get by this Honda. Riding up by the hay bales, now I square the corner off, come down. Get on the gas a little quicker than Darren. And this is what cushion racing is. Running up to the hay bales, going in, squaring the bike off. Trying to get on the gas a little bit sooner. I'm a little late getting on the gas. I'm coasting a little too much. I should be on the gas a little sooner. But this is my first flat track race in a year. Last bike I rode was a 250 Bultaco. As you can see, the track is a little rough. You have to ride the bike. Get down on the inside, get on the gas, square the corner off. Down the front straightaway one more time. Feels pretty good being out front. Don't have to worry about anybody spraying my face shield or my camera. Being a little too cautious, I think. I got to get on the gas. I can hear that Honda behind me. White flag, 1 lap to go. Run up by the hay bales, square the corner. Drop down, get on the gas. A little too cautious running in the middle of the track. In the meantime, Darwin Henshaw finds a way by on the upper line, goes on to pick up the win. I end up in second place. It was a pretty nice track and a pretty good ride. I had a great time running this heat race. I can't wait to run in the final. But we're gonna look around the fairgrounds. They've been meeting in Champaign, Urbana since the 1850s. The first official fair was held in 1852, where people could bring some of their livestock, some of their grain, see how they were doing compared to their neighbors. Think back, Abraham Lincoln was practicing law in Springfield, working for the IC Railroad back in 1852, when this first fair was held right here, Champaign, Urbana area. 166 years they've been putting on a fair. They've probably been racing motorcycles here for over 50 or 60 years also. Now we're going to look at the action in the 250 class. The 250 class is open to any motorcycle. The engines are limited to 250 cc's, any age. Jumping out front, it looks like Josh Cecil on that Honda, number 41. Right there is Dan Poole. He's on a Yamaha. As it race down the back straightaway, coming by this time. Still up front, Josh Cecil is leading. Dan Poole's running second. Looks like Corey White, he's on a Honda. He's running in third. Whoa, saving it is Josh Cecil. Gets a little squirrely coming out of turn 2, heading into turn 3. Third place going by, that is Corey White on the Honda. 2 heat races for the 250 class, just like there was 2 heat races for the vintage class. Coming by now, second heat race. It is Parker Robinson. He's on the KTM. He's on that number 9 bike. Second place is like 61. That's Casey Cisco. He's on a Yamaha. Kyle Adams on the Kawasaki. Number 92 is running in third place. 2 heat races for the 250s. They'll all move up to the final. The starting position is determined by the way you run in the heat race. Final event, jumping out front, it is Parker Robinson on that KTM. He's from Beaumont, Illinois. Second place is like Kyle Adams. He's from O'Fallon, Illinois, down by St. Louis. Running number 92, Dan Poole on that Yamaha 21C is running in third place. 81 is that Casey Cisco, number 61, also on a Yamaha. Josh Sissel, number 41, is running in fifth. Brooks Dimitro is running in 6th place on the Honda. Corey Wright is running 7th. The track is held up very good this year. Doesn't need any water, plenty water. They took care of it, no dust. Lighting is not that great. They could use a few more lights out here at the Champaign County Fairgrounds. White flag comes out. It is Parker Robinson, KTM, going on to pick up the win in the 250 Open class. Kyle Adams running second, Dan Poole third, and Casey Cisco running in 4th place. As the checkered flag flies, and now it's time for the vintage final. Blasting off the line, down on the inside. Look at him take off. That is Rich Reed on the Triumph, number 59X, jumping out front. Darren Hinshaw on the Honda 500 Honda. He's from Bloomington, Illinois. He is running second. I am in 3rd place. I have got to try to catch 2nd place, 1st place. He is gone. He is flying. But I am on my Trackmaster Triumph. There was a good guys at 4 and 6 Cycle helped with building this engine in the past. Al Bloom helped with checking the head on this engine. Got new pistons in it. Got the pit bowl stands. Got Ace Cycle World on the gas tank, because that was my last official sponsor, Ace Cycle World in Chicago. As I try to run down Darwin Henshaw, Rich Reed, he is gone. Right behind me, Bruce Vaughn and Edward Brash are battling out. Mark Wasbeck there and Sam Evans. The track is holding up. The lighting's not so great. I'm catching up with this Honda. Maybe I can get into 2nd place. They are paying cash money in this race. But what a great day. The track is holding up fine. No dust. Lighting not so great. But racing at the fair. You see the Ferris wheel in the background, the rides, the attraction, the animals. It is a great day to be in Central Illinois racing on the Champaign County Fairground racetrack. Hundreds of these half miles are all around the country. There is a potential racetrack everywhere. People should look at flat track racing. It's kind of inexpensive and you can have a great time, but it is just a little bit dangerous. As I almost run down Darwin Hinshaw on that Honda, Rich Reed, he is gone. I'm catching up with Darren Henshaw, but that's about it. I'm running out of steam. I'm going to have to settle for third place, take home the third place money. But what a great day to be in Central Illinois at the Champaign County Fairgrounds. As I almost get by Darwin there, but he snuck away, and that's why I finished in third place. A great day. But now we're going to look at the racing action in the pro class. $5,000 first. Andre's Harley-Davidson right here in the Champaign-Urbana area, right down the street from the fairgrounds. Up front, that is Rob Pearson. Rob Pearson, he comes from the Peoria area. He is riding at Staten Island Harley-Davidson. Second place, looks like number 66. That is Alex Sandoval. He's on a Honda. Third place looks like 240. 240 is Colton Featherton. He is on a Honda. So we got a 750 Harley-Davidson up front. Loco Hero. Got two 450 motorbikes running second and third. $5,000 purse right here at the Champaign County Fair. Great racing action. You can see the track is holding up. This is heat race number 1. And it looks like Rob Pearson is going to run away with this race. He's going to get the selection for the final, where to line up. Second heat race, pro class, $5,000 purse. Blasting off the line, it looks like that young, go fast Bronson Borman on the Kawasaki. Coming down the front straightaway, it is Bronson Borman. He is up front on the Kawasaki, right with him. 55 is running second. That's Cole King on the Yamaha, third place. It is 41. 41 is Jake Fell, also on a Honda. I should point out that Bronson Bowman's on a 650 Kawasaki Twid. He is a genuine go fast. He runs up front at the Nationals. We have got to see in the final. This is going to be Bronson Bowman, the young upstart. It's going to be Rob Pearson, the local hero. As we see Bronson Bowman go on to pick up the win in the second heat. And earlier, I had a chance to talk to Rob Pearson.
I'm Rob Bucks Pearson. We're here at Champaign County Fair for the Dick Andre Memorial Race. I'm riding my Harley XR 750 today. Cushion pea gravel track. It's always nice to come here during the fair. They put up a good purse for us, and it's in a good memory. So yeah, I rode my Harley here last year and won. So I'm hoping to do the same thing tonight. So. You know, it's 90 miles from the house, so it's nice just to come and make some traveling money before we go to Sturgis. This is my Harley. It's an XR 750. It's the older model, not the new liquid-cooled XG. I've been riding an Indian FTR in the National Series, but this is our personal bike, so I'm riding it tonight and gonna ride the Indian at the Sturgis races. So I've had this bike for a while now, and she does me well, so I'm hoping she'll work again tonight.
Thank you, Rob, as we see the pros line up. Got number 10, that is Cole Kent. He's on a motorbike, 450 Honda. 66 is on a motorbike. That's another Honda 450. You see Rob Pearson. He's on his Harley-Davidson XR 750. He's backing the bike up. They get the pistons to top dead center, so when they hit it with the starter, it will start easier. 55 is on an Aprilia Twin. As we see, 37, that's Bronson Bowman, the winner of the second heat race. He's got his 650 Kawasaki flat track bike, and they are having a problem starting it. The battery has run out of juice for the external starter. They're going to try to bump start it. This is a problem. Problem in the pits. Houston, we got a problem. Try bump starting it again. It doesn't seem like this Kawasaki wants to fire up. I've been there. I know what it's like. Try another external starter. These are and I think he has made the wise decision. Bronson Bowman's going to run back to the pits, get his 450 motorbike, and he's going to be ready for the race as they blast off the line after a 2-minute delay up front. It looks like Rob Pearson has grabbed the lead. Battle for second, Colson Featherton and Bronson Bowman. They are both on their motorbikes, 450s. Coming down the front straightaway, it is Rob Pearson. Rob Pearson's looking great as the pack comes chasing. You got the 450 motorbikes, you got that Aprilia twin running in about 4th to 5th place. It is Pearson on the Harley, continues the lead. Second place looks like Bronson Bowman. Third place looks like Cole King on that Aprilia twin. Making the move is Jake Fells, moving up. Rob comes by one more time. That XR 750 Harley singing. Bowman on that 450s running second. Got a little shake-up going. Got Colton Pearson moving up. Jake Fells, Cody Kent. Pearson continues the lead in his $5,000 Andre Harley-Davidson purse race. Second place, Bronson Bowman on the move. It looks like Cody Kent is trying to move up Jake Fells. Colton Featherton dropping back a little bit is that Cole King on that twin. As we see Rob come by on the Harley-Davidson one more time. Bronson Bowman, is he having a problem with his bike as he comes by? Looks like Colton Featherton is now in third. Jake Fells moving up Cody Kent. And then we got Cole King. Rob comes by one more time. Looks like Bronson Bowman's got a problem with his bike. As we see Colton Featherton, Jake Fells, Cody Kent, Cole King. That's the top 6. And as the white flag comes out, one more lap to go, it is Robert Pearson. He goes on to pick up the win on that Harley-Davidson, Staten Island Harley-Davidson. Featherton was second, Fells was third, Kent was fourth, King, Burkhart was sixth, Bronson Bowman, he finished in 8th place. He did get some of the money from Andre's Harley-Davidson $5,000 purse right here at the Champaign County Fair. For more information on the AMA, American Motorcyclists Association, their website is AmericanMotorcyclists.com, protecting our rights to own and race motorcycles. Champaign County Fair for the 2019 dates, their website is champaigncountyfair.cc. For more information and get a hold of me, it's teamdan45@gmail.com. On YouTube, you can always search with Dan Schmitt Motorcycle Racing for more racing action.